almost at Mount Rushmore KOA at Palmer Gulch, they call it. Resort. We've never stayed at a resort before.
What?
Not a KOA resort. So this place is gonna be wild. Would we have liked to have stayed at the Custer State Park for a few more days? Sure. Could we have? Maybe if we would have tried, they would have had a cancellation or something, but.
However, they started construction today.
Yeah.
And who wants to go through that kind of that noise?
Right. They were bringing down trees and it's crazy.
Chainsaws, big rigs.
Yeah. So we really thought this would be fun to experience this place, to share with you what it's like. We have a pull-through. I think we have a pull-through site, 30 amp in the back of the bus. This place is monstrous. I don't even know if I know what to expect. I can't even imagine how big this place is if it has a lodge. So you said the second largest, and then the first largest is in Florida.
Yep.
Okay, 4 nights, and then we're off to Spearfish. So while we're here, we've already seen Mount Rushmore. We're gonna do Jewel Cave National Monument. So we have tickets tomorrow on Saturday to go there. And we really haven't planned anything else other than the Mickelson Trail. We're definitely doing the Mickelson Trail. So the best part of the trail we've read, the prettiest with the tunnels, everything, is between Hill City and Mystic. So that's the plan. We're gonna go do that.
That's Rhonda's plan. What did you hit me with? Where is it between Hill City and what?
Mystic.
Misfit?
Misfit. That's where you belong. We're a tad early. Like 12:15, so it's 1 p.m. So we'll see if we can check in. And don't forget your license numbers for your RV and your truck. Take a picture of it.
You can rent cars. You can rent golf carts.
The UTVs. Oh.
This is the ultimate park right here.
Yeah. So we're looking for the fun zone, and then we have to make a right. So we're going to site 321. It is a pull-through site. So we went back because that site was a little muddy and then a little short. I think with the truck and the trailer, it was just a little too short. The window was kind of right on the street, and there's so many vacancies, so we thought, well, we'll go and ask. So we saw the back end sites, which is 50 amp, a little more expensive, but we thought, well, it'll be worth it because it's such a nice view, beautiful. But I went in there and it was available, the one site that we kind of eyeballed, and they gave us a complimentary upgrade. So thank you guys, that was super, super kind. I think probably because it was just a little short and a little muddy, so they just did that. So that was really nice of them. Not sure what the difference was, but it's probably easy $5 to $10 or whatever, but a night. All right, so 346 is the site we're in, and it's green grass and really pretty. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be much better.
I'm pretty happy with that too. I think it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah. We made it, got into the KOA here at Palmer Gulch, Mount Rushmore KOA. Wow, what a place. This place is amazing.
When they say resort, they mean resort.
I wouldn't even say half of the amenities are open right now, but I can't imagine this place in the summertime is probably hopping with people, kids, families, horses, ATVs. You could rent cars. They've got everything.
It's just incredible here of everything that you can do here. It's just a good spot for a destination spot, especially if you're going to go to Mount Rushmore, because if you go to Mount Rushmore, it's only like 12 minutes away.
Yeah.
Crazy Horse is like a few minutes down the road. All these neat little places that you can go. So this may be a point of destination for a campground for you to go.
Honestly, you could probably get to every place that you want to see in this vicinity that we've already done just by staying here in this area. Keystone area is kind of central. But we didn't want to have to drive. We've got our dogs, you know that. We wanted to be a little closer to all the points of interest so that we didn't have to be gone too long, driving too long. But today, guess where we're headed? Jewel Cave National Monument.
That's what she hit me with, folks. She always hits me with something new. 742 stairs, but we're going for it.
You know, you saw the other day when he had me on that bike ride where we were going through the rivers and streams and beams and oh man.
So this is payback.
No one feels sorry for you. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel sorry for Stan?
No.
No.
All right, come with us. I want to show you real quick the beauty of our campsite. Can you imagine that? We're backed up to a field and it's just so beautiful. These rocks here, oh my gosh, just an incredible campsite. Pulling the selfie stick out.
We made it. 35 minutes. Probably a little less. With Leadfoot over there. So we bought our tickets online at recreation.gov. You can buy your tickets, and we paid 16 bucks each person. And then you're supposed to be here like 30 minutes before. Well, that's what Wind Cave said, so that's what we're doing. So we've got here's the visitor center.
So, we are not yet in the cave, we are still in an airlock, and we have this here because Jewel Cave is a barometric cave. And that means there's always wind blowing in and out of our cave through our natural entrance 1 mile west of us. And we don't want our man-made entrances of our elevators to affect the way the air moves naturally through the cave. Now remember I said we're not going to touch any of the rocks, but in this room, if you are someone who just has to touch things, do it now and get it out of your system.
All right, so what did you think?
Yeah, we just finished the Jewel Cave tour, and I enjoyed it more than Wind Cave, actually. It's really pretty.
If you like Wind Cave, then you have to go see the Jewel Cave.
I think I like Carlsbad Caverns, I think, then this one, so Jewel Cave, and then Mammoth, and then Wind Cave. I think that's my order. Maybe Mammoth and Jewel Cave are coming into a close second. But it's 217 miles. It's one of the longest caves in the world, I guess. And
742 stairs.
Stairs. Wow. Yeah, we go down in an elevator and you come back in an elevator, but there's all those stairs and it's every which way. You only go, I think, a half of a mile is the entire trip. It's not that far.
You can feel the pressure when you go all the way down. I guess Carlsbad Caverns was deeper.
It's just so much more massive.
Yes.
This did have a lot of the big rooms and just beautiful formations. Just really, really pretty.
Absolutely loved it.
Don't forget, if you want to come here, bring a picnic lunch. You can. There's tables out in the median out there.
RV parking, no problem.
Okay, that's good to know. And it definitely is worth it.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes from where we're staying, so it
and I got my souvenir, my Christmas ornament, so we'll remember this forever. Those are big daddies. Yeah. We're heading out to go ride our bikes today. And Stan has discovered a shortcut. He thinks. No.
I think I saw all of the locals heading out the back of the park. And so I look on my map, and what do I discover? A shortcut to Hill City. It takes 7 miles if you go around by the highway, and only 3 miles if you go by dirt. And so we checked out that dirt road. It's pretty well maintained, and it runs into a paved road that's called Hill City Old Drive or something like that.
Look at this old house back here. There's some cool stuff. That thing's old.
Well, I just saw that one of those old cabins over at the KOA that are basically, there's no foundation. It's put up there on rocks. I'm gonna have to show you that.
We're heading to the Mickelson Trail. It's a Rails to Trails. So Rails to Trails Conservancy is a nonprofit organization, and I joined it. Look at my socks. Woohoo! Check them out, check them out. They're a little big. It's one size fits both. Stan said I should have got the kid size. I don't think they have kids.
Yeah, because you got midget feet.
I don't think they have kid size. Rails to Trails Conservancy is a, what I said, nonprofit organization. They maintain and then they establish these paths. They go where railways used to ride. This trail is about 113 miles long, and in total there's 4 tunnels, 35 interpretive signs, and more than 100 bridges. So I think we've arrived. We're at the Tracy Park Trailhead in Hill City. We hope we're gonna ride to Mystic. I don't know, it's a 14.6 mile one way. We'll see. Stan's got a full battery, right?
Are you trying to hit me with that right now? 14 miles?
We already established no one feels sorry for you.
That's 30 miles.
You took me on 35 miles before. This is nothing. 30 miles?
Okay.
You can do it.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
This woman. Ride this trail, it's $4 per person daily fee, or the annual fee is $15 for the year. So you fill it out. You've got to keep a copy on you at all times in case somebody wants to ask you for it, and you have to prove that you have it. So there you go.
Yeah, and then you just put deposit in there.
And if you don't have exact change, whatever you put that's more than this will go in as a donation. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, we go and we keep the tab in case we get stopped, I guess, and then.
Yep.
All right.
It's well marked. The Mickelson Trail, George Mickelson. So this is not open yet, but it is a railroad museum. This is the 1880 train. They got RV parking in the back, your museum, and this railroad goes through the Black Hills, and it starts on Mother's Day. Very historic railway. The Hill City Depot was built in 1889 by the Burlington and Missouri River Railroad. There you go. Old steam engine right there. Can you see that? Wow. And this is what we came to South Dakota for. Go ahead.
You want me to stand here for it?
Yeah.
It is pet friendly too. There shouldn't be more than a 4% grade.
Now, if you notice, Rhonda rides on her lowest gear that she possibly can. She takes no energy whatsoever, uses hardly any battery power whatsoever. She's an absolute beast. Even though I've told her many times not to ride in that gear, she keeps on doing it. I'm guessing this means mile 61. Rhonda's been wanting to ride this trail for a while now. But they say this is the most beautiful part of the whole ride, so we'll see.
Pretty houses back here, huh?
Beautiful homes back here. We're missing RV garages though. Well, there's definitely a situation here because the train definitely didn't go underneath this. South Dakota, Black Hills, absolutely gorgeous. Morning. What do you think so far there, honey?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I just love it. Try to go back in time, you can see little relics on the side of the road. I think I've seen the railroad ties, a couple of them in someone's yard. And then did you see that old like a water trough, or you know, with the tin?
Yeah, I know.
It's just neat.
This trail is an all-purpose trail. So you can ride your horses on here, walk, ride your bike, walk your dog. And you just go up through the countryside. Man, South Dakota. I think I'm gonna leave my heart in South Dakota. Okay, maybe we need some light. No? Woo woo! Wow! Woo woo! This is what Rhonda loves right here. No problem getting your Christmas tree here. The site of Mystic, founded in 1876. Built in 1930. Oscar Donaldson, a Black Hills Presbyterian missionary, was the first pastor, although regular service has not been held since 1952. The doors have remained open for an occasional wedding. The bell disappeared years ago and the organ was removed for safekeeping. The chapel stands on the Black Hills National Forest land within the boundaries of the historic mining, lumbering, and railroad community of Mystic. Can you imagine the people that used to be in here?
Yeah.
And what these walls, the story these walls could tell. All right, the last time we were in a church like this, I missed a song. Can I get a song?
Let's sing. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, the power throughout the universe displayed. I can't sing it. Are you crying? I couldn't go out from there anyway. And then things like go. Wow. That was amazing.
Wow.
We had a moment in church today.
My Lord, the Lord has given you a definite gift of voice, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. This little town, where did it go? It's a good question. So according to the map, this used to be the store.
Oh, that, which one? The big one?
This one right here, it used to be the store.
Was there a school here?
I don't know. I'm sure there was.
What was the big thing?
That right there? That's a house.
That was somebody's house.
And we're attracting bees. It's time to go.
Everything's alright with a violet sky on my skin. Ooh, baby, I feel high with a violet sky on my skin. Let me breathe deep, let me get away. There's no place else I'd rather be. Ooh, everything's alright with a violet sky. A violet sky on my skin. Violet sky, make the way.
Woo! Flash forward 3 hours and 30 miles later. I'm a little lightheaded.
That was a heck of a trip, babe.
You know, e-bikes, oh my gosh, game changer, of course, but still, it's quite a workout. I'm so happy we made this decision.
Yeah, for old people, this is the name. This is the game changer. I could have never have done 30 miles, not going through the hills, the black hills of South Dakota without it. You know, it just gave us just a little bit to get us up over the hills.
Yeah, and you still had battery left, so that's a blessing. We figured it out.
Well, I didn't figure it out. I was being conservative because I was afraid I was going to run out. So I put more pain in my legs than I really needed to, maybe. Or
Yeah.
maybe I needed to do that, so. But oh my gosh.
Woo, we did it though. We rode the Mickelson Trail, and I found out when we got to the Mystic Trailhead, it's on the Rails to Trails Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Like the Hiawatha Trail. Actually, that's probably still my most favorite, but this one was pretty close.
I don't know if I've ever seen such beauty in my life. So serene. I just envy the people that live a simple life, because that's what this is all about.
So we're heading to dinner to Keystone, and we're taking the back roads again. Stan's all excited. He found the back route. So how many miles was it from where we were
Only
at?
6 miles.
That's awesome. It's gorgeous back here.
Well, technically we're behind Mount Rushmore.
There's a train called the 1880 train that takes you into the back hills, and It opens up in about a week and we're gonna miss it, and I was really bummed, but here we go again. We keep crossing the railroad track, so we're on the 1880 train route. Look at that, and then it crosses again. That's so funny. As fun as it would be to be on the train, I feel like I've seen what the train's gonna see, and we're gonna save money. Keeping it cheap, babe.
Keeping it cheap.
Oh, there's the railroad tracks again. Isn't that fun though?
I mean, it's just gorgeous.
Maybe I never knew what I really wanted, but looking back I can see it's all clear. I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me, but nothing makes sense anymore.
If you're good with coming on the shoulder season, you won't deal with the crowds, but a lot of things are closed and the menus are like seasonal menus. You don't have the full menus in places, but we're good with it. This is awesome.
You didn't hear me saying wall to wall, people. There's nobody here.
Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing.
So we're driving through Keystone right now, and Stan just saw a sign that said 240 people is the population. You always hear of Keystone and South Dakota, and there's a lot happening here. I'm just a little surprised that it's such a small town. So I would just say to be generous and to tip well in this town. I think these folks work hard, and Stan was just saying, you know, we talked to somebody, they actually shut down for like 4 months in the summer or in the winter time because of the weather so bad.
Am I the only one lost in translation, where nothing makes sense anymore?
We're in the Profile View Turnout, and look at this. Can you see George up there? Stan's gonna get us a good shot. So George's nose is 20 feet tall, his mouth is 18 feet wide, and his head is 60 feet tall. Isn't that interesting? Friends of ours, Kristina and David, who are our RV Life Change, are actually work camping out here in Keystone for the summer. And they were driving through this area and they saw a mountain goat. And I guess I'm reading right here that they came to the Black Hills in the 1920s, and that they are really adapted to the mountains or the cliffs, so you'll see them just hanging out on the cliff sometimes. So we were really hoping to see one because they just saw one a couple days ago, but so far nothing. Keep your eyes open, you might see one.